So, everybody asked me to train on like a mindset after kind of like failure, I kind of, or like how obstacles get in the way of life. And so I was a sales director, if you didn't know, and December of last year, I don't know if I lost it, didn't earn it, or whatever. And I don't know if you guys remember the last time I spoke, which Kate actually said that was her very favorite time of me speaking. And so I am now trying to keep doing that one. But in um, that time that I spoke, I had told everybody a story about I was going to go do honoring work and women. If people know me, they're never going to guess that I have no confidence sometimes. I'm like out there, hey, how are you? I literally could be sitting at a dentist appointment and the girl beside me, I'm like, hey, what are you doing? Getting a root canal? Well, let me tell you about Mary Kay. Like, that's me. I know what foundation you could wear. And for some reason, I did not have any courage at all to go do the honoring work of women, which was my very favorite thing. And so I'm sitting in my car. I call my baby brother Cody, and I said, "Bug," that's what I call him. Bug, I cannot go do this. I am lost all my confidence. I Now he cusses me like a dog, and he hung up on me. And what the fuck? So I call him back, and I'm like, Cody, look, I'm dead serious. Like, what? I cannot do this anymore. And he's like, look, I'm so sick of your shit. You want to go do Mary Kay? You beat addiction. You beat this. You beat that. Get your big booty Judy in there, and you just got up and went and did it. November 5th, November 5th of 2024, Cody, my best friend, passed away. I thought, who am I ever going to call to make him tell me, Big Booty Judy, get your big butt in there? The following month, I lost sales director. Now, here's the great thing about Mary Kay. The month that we lost my brother, Mary Kay corporate called and said, don't worry about your production. You do you. The prior month, when Bug was in the hospital, they said, don't you worry about your production. You need family. So Mary Kay wants us to succeed. Just so you know, they weren't like, well, you know what, you didn't hit your production, done. Oh yeah, I mean, because Bug was in the hospital for a while. So I lost my brother, and it was one of the hardest thing I've ever faced in my entire life. Um, in that moment, I felt like I'd failed everybody because I barely got out of bed. Actually, one of my friends said, all I need you to do is just take a shower. Like when somebody literally tells you that, you know that you probably stink. Um, and in that moment, I felt like I failed myself, my loved ones, my future, and I wondered, can I even still dream? I was so angry. Can I still rise? Like, legitly, can I continue to do this? So here's what I want you to hear. Because the pain that doesn't have to end, because the pain does not have to end your story. It can be your springboard. In our marriage, I kind of stand up because I should have put on like my big girl jeans or like something because I'm not, oh, do I have to do that? Okay. Okay, so in our Mary Kay world, this is how I figured, okay, how am I going to do this? How am I going to get out of bed? I love Mary Kay. It brought me so much joy, but here I'm having this spiritual warfare with God and and I got to do a shout out to Diane Cole, and forever that will forever be and once you guys meet her, you'll know why. So our mission for Mary Kay is to enrich lives, especially women and their families around the globe. Our values are grounded. The golden rule, make me feel important. The go give spirit, balance priorities. We believe in empowering one another, rising together, and making our community better. So how do we weave these values into our real life pain and turn it into real power? I have little things here. Um, okay, the golden rule means resilience. When you treat others how you want to be treated, you begin with being kind to you. In your darkest hour, don't beat yourself up, raise yourself up, treat yourself with compassion from the place that you can lead others with genuine strength. So, with that being said, how am I going to lead anybody when I have this fake mask of trying to deal with grief? The go give spirit means challenge. Now, if you haven't been in for a long time and you don't understand the mission of Mary Kay, you'll get to know them. So the second one is go give spirit. Giving isn't just about financial generosity. It's about giving hope, giving service, giving your best, even when you're hurting. When I said yes to staying in our business after losing my brother, I recommitted to go give, not just for my team, but our mission. You can do the same. Lead, support, and uplift. Make yourself feel important. Make me feel important. Meet standard visions. Each person on this team matters. Your dreams, your story, your pain, your victory, it counts. When you show up for others, especially when you're coming back from a setback, you make them feel important. You inspire them. Life priorities meets real life. Faith first, family second, career third. That's the Mary Kay way. Always. Losing my brother sharpened my priorities. It reminded me that our business is powerful, but it is part of life, not all of life. Balance doesn't mean no pain. It means living through it with a purpose. So here's what I'm asking to you. If you're faced a knockdown, know you're not alone. We are all been there, done that, whether it be the loss of a brother, a family member, being ghosted, addiction, I mean everything you can possibly think of. We're standing right now. If you're standing right now, which I know you're not, but this is my speech, know that you're stronger than you think. Showing up makes you stronger than you think. Let's walk together forward, hand in hand, aligned with our Mary Kay mission. Mission. Oh God, I can't breathe. Yeah, only because my nose. If the dream wasn't valuable, life wouldn't bother trying to knock it down. So, okay, so if the dream wasn't valuable, life wouldn't bother trying to knock you down. Write it down, write it down, highlight it, highlight it. Um, Pressure means purpose. Obstacle means you're close. The storm is actually shaping you into the person you can handle whether when you've prayed for it. Your dream is not a mistake. Your dream is not random. Your dream was placed in you for a reason. See, when everything is knocking you down, this isn't a sign to quit. It's actually a clue that you're getting closer and closer and closer. Diamonds are not made under pressure and not comfort. You will have failures. Lord knows I have. We all have. We've gone to that party and you can see the person staring out the window like you're Jehovah Witness. If you're that religion, I'm not. I'm okay with that. I'm just saying. Um, you will have moments when you question everything. But hear this, failing doesn't make you a failure, it makes you a fighter. So when I caught Emily on one of the months that I was really fighting sales director, like, am I gonna get this? She says to me, what happens if you lose sales director? And I said, I'm gonna die. I we're on Zoom, and so I could see her face. Which sometimes I don't like being on Zoom with her. And she's like, no, you're not. You're not gonna die. You're going, it's still gonna be there. That's the great part about Mary Kay. If you fail, which you can call it a failure, you don't have. I don't feel like I failed. I don't. I don't anymore. But I did. And I was so scared people were gonna mock me because people prior to being a Mary Kay, you guys don't know this, but I was like Amanda Wrecking Ball Holman. I did DIQ in 2 months. Like I was like put on this whole big pedestal, and it was absolutely awesome. But then when I got knocked down because of choices I made in my life, it wasn't all about bugs. There were things that I didn't lead correctly. So here's what I had to come back and say, okay, I failed. So what now? So this is what I had to do. Remember why I started. Protected my dream for people who could protect your dream for people who can only see the ground when you were made to see the sky. Take small steps on the days you feel weak. Rest when you need to, but don't you dare quit. You are not done. Your story isn't finished. Your world still needs what you carry. So today, I want you to leave here with one promise to yourself. The dream is worth fighting for, and so am I. You're worth fighting for. Let the storm shape you. Let the challenges strengthen you. Let the passion push you. And when life knocks you down, get up one more time because that is victory. That is victory. So this is actually like my real challenge to you guys. And I wish I had brought one, but between not trying to die from not being able to breathe is what I want you guys to do. And I actually talked to Esther, which was super fun talking last night, just so you know. What I did one time, I want you guys to do it. Yeah, and you could I did it on paper. I'm a paper person, so I'm really surprised I did that myself. But anyway, I did all these circles. There was 100 of them, and I put no's in them. It took a minute, but whatever. And every time that I got a no, I put a little stamp in it. I put a little red mark. And here's the fun part about it. Out of these 100 no's, you wouldn't believe how many yeses I had. So once I got that 100 no, and I still do this, I thought, holy crap, look at all the yeses I got. And I had 100 no's. Do you know how hard it is to hear 100 no's? Some of you do already know that. But here's the funniest thing I ever did. So and it wasn't this big, and I had this little notebook, and I went in. I was going to do a restaurant event. I asked this woman. And she was like, "Oh, no, no, no. Mary Kay isn't even still around. It's a LL." And I was like, "Okay." And she's like, "Wait, what are you doing?" And I'm like, "Oh, I'm just right here. I'm just marking that you said no, that you don't want to do it." "Oh, well, other people are doing it?" "Well, yeah. I mean, I get gift cards from you guys, and the people love the rose." "Well, wait. Where are you from again?" And she turned into a yes. And I don't say it, take your notebook yet. That's kind of I was kind of on a mission then. Yeah. So some things I could get away with. Everybody could get away with everything, but whatever. So truly, I'm dead serious. I don't know what today is, but starting tomorrow or Monday when we leave, I want you to do this drawing like this girl right here. How pretty it is. And do a bunch of circles, 100 circles, and write no. And then seriously, every time, and this isn't just for honoring work of women. This is for the lead that you get from parties. Every absolute no that you get, mark it. And then at the end of your 100, and it can't be 2 years worth of hundreds. It needs to be, several weeks. No, it should be 2 weeks. See what happens in 2 weeks when you get 100 no's. And tell me, I want you to Voxer me, text me, whatever, and tell me how many yeses you got out of 100 no's. So that's what I have for you guys.